Hey everyone, Zazo here. Welcome to 2021, and this video being the start of the year, a video that's been put off for far too long. It has been attempted before. I've made hundreds of promises to people that I would put a video out like this, and this will explain everything to everybody. And this is basically years of me making videos and trying to defend myself. And over the last couple of days, I've been making these videos basically trying to get it just right. The first video was 2 hours and 58 minutes long. The second video I knocked down to a 1 hour and 48 minutes long, still being too long. Not really sure how to get so much information into such a short video so people can understand what actually happened. If I talk fast, I apologize. I'm trying to make this video quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the story and I'm going to put screenshots with it. They might not be word for word of the screenshots, but if you guys want to pause them in the moments, read them, that's fine. I'm just going to go from knowledge of what I've learned over the last few days, especially putting it all back in my memory nice and fresh. Now, I basically joined Savage 7 in late August, early September of 2014, at which point in time, my first visit to the clan, the leader VHEX was there, and I left as a Town Hall 6, came back as a Town Hall 7, at which point in time, Harry was now leader of the clan. Basically, things went pretty good. And at different times, Big T would visit, which was the original founder, and introduced to us that way. Sage had visited as well. And Sage was actually in my original clan, and that was who turned me on to Savage 7. He was actually the leader before VHEX. Now, after doing my research, I found out that the original Town Hall 7 Top 200 Savage 7 was created by a player called Big T. This can be seen and verified on forums and posts from 2014, July especially, if you guys look around those times. Also, there was a YouTuber like T Froze that had put a video out around that time, just before they had hit the top 200, and showing the entire clan roster. You will see every player I've ever talked about. The original leader, Big T. The next leader, who was Believe, first to hit 3,200 as Town Hall 7. After that, there was other leaders like Haley, Bjorn, Sage, VHEX, Harry, myself. Also in that video, you could see Johnny in that roster. Johnny wrote to me on Facebook, and I've used this post. I've shared this post. So just so people know, even original people of the clan have wondered, why is Harry calling himself the founder? And apparently what had happened was, between my joining VHEX's lead and Harry having lead, either Harry himself deleted the clan because of the war log and quickly restarted it as Savage 7, green and yellow, world rank 195 in the clan description. He would go on to people's video like T Froze and thank them for the videos that he wasn't in, saying he's the leader of Savage 7. So portraying this clan as though it is Savage 7, but apparently having deleted the clan, and so thus now calling himself the founder because he restarted it. But he claims that another player had gotten leader and kicked everybody out. However, in conversations between him and I, he has said that VHEX had given him leader. So how it went from him to that, I'll never know. As well as a lot of other stuff in between there that's really just nonsense back and forth. So pretty much straight to the point is the fact that we can see that there was an original Savage 7. It reached top 200 before Harry had ever joined. It was building a fan base. It was building a following. They had an original YouTube channel. We can verify that when Sage would visit, or VHEX or Big T, that they were acknowledged as leaders or former leaders and or founders. Nobody ever being told, and even in conversations with these people myself, they've denied that Harry had restarted the clan because it was that sneaky. I do believe that is true. The original Savage 7 that them guys had made, which was top 200, is no longer the clan that Harry had made sometime in between a switch. And trying to claim that there's a difference between the two clans because that clan only reached top 200 and Harry made the new Savage 7 reach top 100. But there is no difference because he used the fame of the original clan, colors, world record, everything to pretend like it was the original clan. Now, we're not really far into the story yet. This is just kind of catching you guys up to what the real history of Savage 7 was and just verifying who actually made it, what happened at what times, when they happened. And all of this you can check on YouTube, you can check on forums, you can Google it, you can find the dates yourself, you can find the players yourself. Anyways, so we'll go past that. Now, in 2014, right, I become the first Town Hall 7 to hit 4K. Zopai's in the clan. He's also the first Town Hall 5 to hit 4K. Things are big. Harry's begging YouTubers like Mystic and T-Bot and Daddy to please come to the clan and record videos of the players' records. Later down the road, trying to use that as he made those players famous, and those YouTubers verify that Harry was leader, therefore verifying that Harry is also founder, which obviously isn't accurate at all. So we get into 2015. Harry's been pretty much inactive as far as pushing goes. He appears in chats, he's there, but he's not really active as far as pushing, and always basically near the bottom. By about February, I had figured he basically at that point in time no longer could lead the clan. We became family clan with Quantums, and Quantums 8.9 was created. Zopai went to Quantums, Ed was in Quantums, Harry left Savage 7 and also went to Quantums. There was never to be any higher Savage family clans because Harry had made it very clear that any higher family clans would completely destroy Savage 7. So this was even a long shot trial in itself, having Quantums as a family clan. I believe Zopai and Ed and them had done quite a bit of convincing. So we get into that. I become leader. By March of 2015, now there's problems in Quantums 8.9. Harry doesn't like some of their attitudes. They're not giving him enough respect. They're not sucking up to him enough. So basically, at that point in time, he's insulted with them. He doesn't know what to do. Harry and I discuss that, as I said to Harry, basically it's time for a higher clan. We keep having a bunch of players upgrade. There's nothing we can do. We might as well start our higher clans ourselves, quit losing players to Quantums and Mega and North 44 and all the top clans where they go. Let's start a Savage 8.9 and let's start a Savage Vacation. So I believe it was Maximus went and started Savage Vacation. Harry started Savage 8.9. Immediately also starting Savage Soon 8.9 because he has to have something else to lead at that point. And it was shortly after that he started using the Instagram and the YouTube channel to attack Zopai, the leader of Quantums 8.9, because Zopai and the players from Quantums basically weren't going to take Harry's attitude. Harry had written in clan mail, everything else. So with all that being said, Harry now started to attack Zopai to make him look bad. And in 2014, Zopai had made a comment in Global about, or not in Global, in Clan Chat, that he had used a mod as a way of multitasking. When a base would open up, it would beep. And I tried to tell Zopai, and I tried to tell Harry, that really you didn't need to cheat, and it's not much of a cheat, because if you just simply use the music that was in the game, and I believe it's still in the game, when you start your base first, you load up Clash, you have that home base music. Now you can go into search and hit search, and it would stay on the home base music. As soon as the first base popped up, the music would change to the attack music, and that was my method of being able to multitask and knowing when a base popped up. So I defended Zopai, and Harry and I started to clash heads about this. I changed the clan description, and I basically told him, stop using our media and our name to promote your hate against other players. With that going on a few times throughout 2015 at multiple times, not really a lot, but then by 2016, when everything changed, one time I'm discussing with Harry that perhaps it is time to start a lower town hall clan, just like it was time to have started a higher town hall clan. And maybe we should not focus so much on all the little clans being pushed, since clans like Vacation and other clans War really weren't 100% push orientated. So he was against that idea. I spoke to some other leaders. Savage 7 decided we were doing it anyways. So we brought back 3.4 and 5.6 as family, and this is where everything blew up and fell apart. He started trashing me in chats, telling everybody that I was worthless, I was poor, I was pathetic, I've never done anything for Savage, and that it was all over because I had started 5.6 and 3.4 as family, trying to convince people that I had done it without his permission. Now, on top of all that rage, he joins the clan. He's trashing me in clan chat. He gets co-leader and sends a clan mail. At the same time, he's also on YouTube and Instagram posting that I'm a modder and that I'm banned from the Savage family. Now, when I'm contacted by one of my friends, I immediately log on and find him, in fact, in the clan. And the first thing I did was kick him out of the clan and then start to assess what is actually going on. So one of the first things that I did, nobody knew what it was. Harry just kept telling everybody that I had told him I used mod online in 2014, and that he and other players had this information, and that basically it was time for me to step down because he just couldn't allow it to happen anymore. Now, Harry had also been set up one time after he had Zopai banned as a modder. Some of Zopai's friends did the same thing to Harry. They set him up in a screenshot, and they had his account banned for modding. Now, years later, Harry's tried to blame me and other people for being involved in this, but I didn't approve of this at all. So, being that Harry has once himself cleared his name from modding, he used Supercell to do this. So one of the very first things I did was I kicked him out of the clan and I made a video, Harry banned, and I explained myself in the video to people. I went into, and I did this all live in real time so people would see things weren't being edited, things weren't photoshopped. This was me really going into the apps. This was really me opening emails and conversations. And I contacted Supercell asking them to check my 8 accounts with a fine-tooth comb, and that basically I needed their help. They wrote me back, they verified it, the same thing that Harry had used to clear his name. And when I produced this as evidence, basically it was instantly mocked, and people were misled right from the very beginning, telling people that, it hardly counts, asking Supercell to check 3 of my 20 current accounts, as though there were other accounts. We were talking about Zazo 2, the account I still have and still use, and he was trying to make it like there were other accounts, but that's the Zazo 2 account, so definitely we know that there wasn't. Now, as well as, I'm just trying to remember, I don't want to go out of order, and the videos, it's a fine line. Either not enough information or way too much information. So I want to be able to get it just right. Now, one of the other things I did right after I basically showed everybody what Harry had said, what he had done in the video, I showed myself writing to Supercell, and I explained to people in the video that, I've never modded, everything like that. I'm going to go check out this other video made by Harry. He had a YouTuber named Lord Lewis make a video with no evidence in the video, by the way. And it was almost, weeks and weeks. People were even complaining at one point in time hurry up and produce these photoshops you keep telling everybody you have, uh, of Zazo admitting that he was using mods, or basically shut up. And so I watched this video. There was nothing in the video. There was no photoshops, no evidence, nothing. And basically, what I tried to do in the two videos, um, as he was talking, I was trying to correct any of his mistakes, basically. And I wasn't always the greatest in them. I did use some ad hominem attacks. I did mock people, because I basically found this to be completely childish as to what was going on. Now, again, more videos are made. Every time I try and defend myself, more videos are made. So it started out, I didn't do anything. It started out, I was attacked at every side I could by somebody who uses my own name in our family social medias to promote the fans, promote the followers, promote the growth, but at the same time is also spreading lies with these. So uh, basically, anytime I made a video, he'd also just write lists and lists of comments below, asking them to be left in the video so other people could see for themselves who's lying or not. And again, with the comments of being poor and uneducated and mocking me for being a farmer, and basically, never actually admitting anything as well. Finally, we get some evidence, and the evidence was a clan mail, or a private message between Harry and I, that he completely misunderstood. I tried to correct him on this. I explained it to him, and he wouldn't have any of it. He tried to tell people I was lying about the music. So again, I made another video. I showed people, this time I wrote to Supercell asking them to verify the music and when it had originally started. And again, they verified everything that I had said. But again, it wasn't good enough for Harry. So now he's also using the forums, and the amount of insults that were slung in forums, you can go see for yourself. Basically having himself banned because, as other people said, like coming on there every couple months to use it as his own personal crusade, and being an extremely arrogant and insufferable poster of the forums, breaching many rights, many other stuff. It was just nonstop. Everything I tried to do, every time I tried to defend myself, he would just come out with something else. He would start more things. He was posting pictures of me from my personal Facebook to our Instagram. He was posting things about me beating my wife. He's posting basically my name. He's posting my real name on these pictures in Instagram, also posting into chats searches of my name, my location, my phone number, and using it as a threatening way to try and bully me out of leader of Savage 7, all while ignoring the fact that his original claim was completely wrong and a lie. Now, in between all this, he's also still using the Savage 7 name. He still has us listed as a family clan in the descriptions. He's still posting on Instagram at times using my name. And at different times we did talk. We tried to get along. You can tell that because of the way posts would go over the years. And people would comment not understanding, like, well, what, is he a good guy now? I mean, you've said he's a thief, a modder. You've called him poor, uneducated, 40-year-old, grotesque, child grooming, wife beater. These are everything that he's posted on our social medias. And when Harry thinks he's won, or whenever Harry gets negativity too much that he doesn't like or can be proved wrong, as seen here, he loves to just delete it. I've removed it all. I've proved that Zazo was lying. And that was in reference to when he shared a screenshot of the head of Supercell community, Marika, sending him a email, and he posted it to the Instagram. So 100% he knew what he was doing every step of the way. And of course, we all sent messages to Marika because there's no way we're going to allow this. And as Marika verified, it was in fact a Photoshop, and she was going to deal with the person And even after busted, Harry still wouldn't admit to people that it was a Photoshop. He would just go on to more and more things, every time turning around, you know, trying to get more and more ad hominems and attack the character of me and who I am, instead of actually focusing on the original arguments and the original claims. And admittingly, I wasn't the best. I would do things I knew that would piss him off. Some people made a clan with Savage in the name. He would put on Instagram insulting comments and include me in them, as if I've okayed this. So I joined a clan like that. Or I would just laugh at him when he would try and have a conversation with me, because there's no way to have a conversation with a person like this. Now, I think we're pretty much kind of through lots of other things, right? Sending me comments threatening about beating my wife. And that's a great one because he posted it as multiple people had confirmed it. And then in other chats, he's literally said that only one person had ever told him that. And he thinks that person has serious psychological issues, and that it's not his drama, saying things like it's okay because he pulled it down afterwards, so no harm done. But there is harm done because people didn't like that. Some people threatened me, and with showing my name on the Instagram and my address in group chats and stuff like that, my phone numbers, I had real concerns at points in time. I'm also trying to deal with a bankruptcy because the industry that I was in was collapsing at the same time, not telling my fans or followers, trying to get YouTube as a way to hopefully make some sort of living, and basically just being mocked for it everywhere I could be by Harry. And again, using our Instagram, our social media, our family name to convince people that I am this lying thief who has stolen a clan from him, but at the same time, always telling people that Savage isn't his clans, it's everybody's clans. And so basically, every time I would come out with a video, Harry would just come out with another video or more posts or more comments, and he would just attack more and more. And it was just getting so low to the point where it was like nothing I could do could stop it. Sorry for that little glitch. My wife came to the door, so kind of a momentary spot there. Basically, throughout the entire thing, no matter what I did, everything got worse. And although I might have said things about Harry that weren't nice or addressed him in a rude way, everything was deserved and everything was just. I never lied. I never created fake posts. I could have went to the same level he went to, but I never did. I maybe was a bit impulsive in my videos, maybe a bit childish and immature, because I find it a complete joke that people believed him and the stuff he was asking and the stuff he was saying that was just easily verifiable. Everybody could have checked for themselves. So I could have done things a bit differently, but again, never lowering myself to the same level as creating lies and just this big hatred for somebody that didn't do anything. And some people wonder why there's two fake Savage clans. I mean, easy enough in 2018, mid 2018, sometime at the beginning of the year, I believe Harry tried to start another fake Savage 7 a couple times unsuccessfully because everybody just wants the real Savage 7. Of course, then Harry scamming Supercell from a clan that was originally named after a football league, and basically using Urban Dictionary, getting a hold of Supercell, claiming he's being bullied, harassed, and conspiring with others this great scheme to get an equal level Savage 7. Now he can continue to use the other clans and the name and the Instagram and all the bullying that he did, the slander, the lies, the harassment, blackmailing. And that's the thing. Like, some people don't know, one of the other leaders of a clan being blackmailed, that he was going to have false reports put onto his social media and his medical practice would be destroyed, threatening other kids and calling their schools because kids made a joke that people should spam Harry with dick pics, and that basically is promoting children to look up porn, which is promoting child pornography and is a crime, which wouldn't have gone anywhere, but the kid was pretty scared about it at the time, so he just let everything go and had given lead to his dad, and then his dad was threatened by Harry. Other leaders who have led clans that wouldn't listen to Harry have been threatened by him. And again, all of these clans made with the fans and the followers. So how any one person after Savage 7 is created can think they can take claim for any clan being successful or growing is just wrong. It was a large effort of a lot of people, and I've said that in every of my videos over the years. I'm not the only person who makes the name famous. Every single person that's ever been in the clan that's met somebody in global that's made them go, oh wow, has been a contributor to making our name as big as it was. And really, I think that's pretty much it. Other than, like I said, Harry will then try to act like, oh, well, I don't say anything more. I haven't written any negative posts in a long time. I have the PMs. I have other posts. I have a lot of stuff that proves the opposite of that, and that he actually can't leave it alone. And that every time I just try and speak the truth or have tried to speak the truth in the past, it basically becomes another big drama fest. But that's when I've been emotionally attached to it, and I really don't care anymore. I think the guy's sleazy, he's scum, and his lies are easily exposed. He is a bully, he is a fraudster. He's committed slander, harassment, blackmail, bullying. And there are multiple people that can verify this. Multiple people back in 2016, 17 that were there through the times. They experienced it. They were banned. They were kicked. They were threatened. It's not just one person. It's not just me. I've been the main target because I was the poster child of Savage 7 in all the early years. Harry admitting himself, and even would write to me at times wondering where I am, what is going on. The clans are unstable when I'm out, using me in post after post after post. Not just my clans, but my mottos, push till you die, creating Savage Skull because of the whole push till you die with the skull mottos. And just every time I would try and talk, he would just have to be like, nope, that's not true. Actually, I did it because I'm the inventor of the Savage 7, the Town Hall 7 skull base, which again is another thing we could go on Instagram and verify that it wasn't. It's so funny how every time I try to speak, every time he would just try and cover it up with more lies. He'll point to YouTubers like Eli's, who I've talked to myself, and Eli's didn't know that there was another YouTube channel and that Harry was going onto these YouTube channels and videos and other people's videos and posting thank you as the leader of Savage 7 during my time there, by the way. And then later, after causing drama, going on to other videos and changing posts or writing different posts that those are no longer the same clans and that no longer the same YouTubes. So again, how can you say that you're the founder of something and yet you're using other people's creation as your own? Savage 7 wasn't your creation. Low Town Hall pushing wasn't your creation. The green and yellow wasn't original. Push till you die wasn't yours. And even push till you fly. Really? You changed die for fly. Still not original enough. You've mocked me for doing nothing in the game, yet at the same time saying how proud you are to have made me as a leader and that it was definitely a best decision and that I've contributed immensely to the name. And that's actually 6 months plus, actually even more. That was 8 to 9 months after you're attacking me. So you have to quit flip-flopping. And that's what it was. Harry just couldn't let go. He needs Savage 7. Savage 7's everything. He'll say Savage 7's not the feature clan. Savage 7's not important anymore. I've made Savage Skull now. I've made Savage 8.9, which again isn't true and isn't accurate. And if it was true that Savage 7 wasn't important, a long time ago, he would have just stopped. He wouldn't be running a fake clan. He wouldn't have 3 or 4 Town Hall 7s banned for being bought and piloted accounts now. He wouldn't be using synth in the description as though synth was actually part of Savage 7 when he had reached his record. Harry uses everybody around him and then tries to act like he's not trying to take any credit, but yet at the same time, he's wanting to be recognized for, his contributions. Maybe a little bit too much. So I think that's really pretty much it. That kind of catches us up, right? Everybody kind of understands where we were and what happened. And like I said, at no point in time did I ever go to the same level that was treated to me. And all I ever tried to do was defend my name and speak the truth. And no matter what I did, I just kept being attacked. And Harry's lies kept getting deeper and deeper. And now it's just to the point where, everything was. The first thing I showed was he was writing to everybody and posting everywhere that in 2014 online, I had told him I modded. But then once I showed he actually didn't even download Line to 2015, he just changed the story. Oh, well, no, that was a mistake. Now I mean 2015, but you're still a modder. And then when I showed him that, then all of a sudden it changed to, well, you're still a clan thief and you're a modder. You're a clan thief and a modder and makes Photoshops. At the same time, by the way, can I point out that when he is finally cornered on making the Photoshop, that he doesn't say yes and he doesn't say no, the key characteristics of somebody that's lying, because he's also what I believe very dangerous man. He is mentally a sociopath. It's not a joke. I know the guy. You got to watch yourself around him. A man that's willing to screenshot anything, to take people to court over a video game, to threaten people, to blackmail them, to try and say he's going to charge other people, and to use other people to post hate against others is a very dangerous person and carries the key characteristics of a sociopath. Also, being that he is from the UK and a self-proclaimed lawyer, coincidentally enough, the number 2 or number 1 position of sociopaths in the UK is a lawyer. So don't think that I'm trying to mock him or trying to, go to the ad hominems myself. I tried to do the best I could with this video. I think I've explained enough. I can do other videos if people think more things need to be clarified. But I think that shows for the most part what needs to be said, who started what, who continued the drama over the years, and that every time I've ever spoken, it's basically been to try and answer to the accusations against me. Harry posts a bunch of stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, forums, and then he deletes it afterwards and acts like that's okay. But then I'm left to all these people that spread the rumors around, that have seen the videos, that have seen the posts, that have seen the lies, and they spread it, and they spread it, and others spread it, and all that ever needed to be done was Harry just to apologize, to say he was wrong, say he made an honest mistake. I even talked to him in mid 2019 and tried to get him on the same page and that we could work together to get his name out of the mud and get mine out of the mud, and just denial. He doesn't want to talk about the past. He doesn't want to bring it up. He wants to deny everything still. He wants to act like things were photoshopped or things aren't accurate, because he doesn't want to have to answer the hard questions. Period. Harry will never have me a one-on-one debate. He'd never be in an interview with me. He'd never be in the same room with me. he was in the same room with me, it probably wouldn't end too well, because I really don't like what the guy's done to me over the years. And as I say, I actually love making up parodies. This guy has become every piece of dirt in every Eminem song I sing. So, in some ways, congratulations, Harry. You basically locked yourself as probably guaranteed. If there's one player I'll remember from the game, it was you. Unlike any other hater, I don't remember their names. I'll remember your name. But at least I can take a bit of pride that you'll never forget mine neither. So we're even on that. However, I really hope that people are able to side on the right side and to see who was right, who was wrong, using other YouTubers, using social medias, using everything they can to build up hate against people that was just unjust. That's it. I don't know how long it is. I'm going to go into it. I'm going to add stuff. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. So thank you, everybody, for your patience over the years. Hopefully you'll understand why this video didn't go up all the time. As I shown, and as I said, I have made videos. I did answer. Some of the videos weren't in my best profession. Unedited. I couldn't do anything with them. It was in real time. If I misspoke, if I said a date wrong, I didn't want inaccurate information to be up there. That is quite often why a lot of them came down, because as the early information started to come, you find out more and more. So first the accusations come in, I start defending myself, I watch more videos and more accusations, and then, so that's where we've gotten to. Hopefully this clarifies everything with everybody. Just a complete person that will take your words and flip them around into any way he wants them to be seen. So be careful and be safe. I love you all. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Peace. The real Savage Leader.